Hi, I'm Catherine O'Keefe, and this is Easy Constitution in 2 minutes. I'm a homeschooling mother of 6. This is how I teach the United States Constitution to my children. Anyone can understand the United States Constitution. It's a fairly short document. We're going to learn it in 2-minute bits. Let's start our timer. And let's go. The United States Constitution is made up of 7 articles or sections. Look over here, you can see my color-coded Constitution. Let's start with Article 1, which sets up the legislative branch. That means lawmaking. Congress is created by Article 1. Congress is made up of a Senate and a House of Representatives. Notice that Congress is given a tremendous amount of power. If you look over here again, you'll see that all of this print is Congress. Congress is the most powerful branch. You wouldn't think so in our day, because Congress acts as though it has no power, but in fact it has tremendous power, and it should be used appropriately. If you look up here in the blue area, we have Article 2, which sets up the executive branch. That's the president. In our day, our presidents act like kings. They have signing statements, and they have executive orders. You won't find either of those mentioned in the Constitution because they are a corruption of our document. The Constitution gives our president very limited power. He really only has 6, and not one of them is very impressive. Most of them require both the advice and the consent of the Senate. Moving down here, you have the judicial branch in green. That's the Supreme Court. Look how little power they have. You'd never guess that today. They think they are the Supremes, that they are, well, supreme. They're not. They have very limited power, and in fact, Congress can control them almost completely when it comes to appellate cases. We'll go over that. Down here you have some odds and ends. Basically, you have the states, very important. The states were to remain very strong. Remember that it was the states that created the federal government and not the other way around. This sets up what the amendment process is over here in Article 5. Moving down to Article 6, it explains about the debts which the United States had accrued during the War for Independence and how those would be paid off. It also explains the oath and some other things. Oh, there's our buzzer. And the last one is the ratification process. This is Catherine O'Keefe. This is Easy Constitution. Anyone can understand the United States Constitution.